our request for your participation to this event. The PCUP and Local Government Forum today, October.
Magandang lalaki po tayong lahat. Thank you for coming here. Medyo namamaos na pasensya nun po. Good afternoon, honored representatives, local chief executives, representatives of local chief executives of the National Capital Region and Luzon, selected LGUs and NGAs, Chairman Binuo Jordan Jr., my good friend. We go a long way back. Doon sa aking tatlong kasamahan na co-workers ko, sa aking mga kaibigan sa panunungkulan, sa pamahalaan, doon sa mga media na nandito, kasamahan niyo ako mula noon hanggang ngayon. Okay. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to this first ever local government unit forum hosted by our own Presidential Commission for the Urban Poor, under the able leadership and stewardship of the Honorable Chairman here, Mr. Binuo Jordan Jr. I am glad to acknowledge and welcome our participants, delegates, stakeholders, and other guests who are here to witness this occasion. Among PCUP's mandate is to serve our country and our marginalized sector and underprivileged people in society, particularly the urban poor, which includes the informal sector families who are the primary beneficiaries of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Poverty Alleviation Program. Today we will discuss how we can join hands in serving the government's enablers of sustainable development. Although this has always been a fundamental question for the national government, our discussion today are timeless more than ever. The current global health crisis and economic downturn showed us the crucial contribution of science, technology, and innovation in addressing the challenges brought about not only by the COVID-19 pandemic, but also in supporting our society and economy in a time of a major turmoil. Alam nyo, medyo mabigat po yung dinala natin magmula pa doon sa nakarang administrasyon. Before we were tapped to join the government by no less than the President, meron kaming instruction nung dumating kami sa PCUP. Gawin nyo yung kaya nyo to help alleviate the poor. And mind you, if I tell you, nandiyan po yung aking mga audits at mga area coordinators, it's not an easy task. It's easier said than done. Minsan umiiyak kami pag nandun kami, nakikita namin. But, you know, all this in the name of public service. The first ever LGU forum is certainly a good example of unity and cooperation in governance, as advocated by our beloved President. Today, we are holding a discussion on uniting and supporting each other in our effort in fighting poverty and promoting progress and development for our people. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to highlight some concrete initiatives that the PCUP will undertake. Among these are the initiatives to enhance our delivery of services to the people through proper linkages. And that's why you're here. That's why we invited you here. Of our urban poor to concerned agencies so that our countrymen may be closer to the government and they can obtain the support and assistance they need for the betterment of their lives. Also among PCUP's initiatives are the wanted banner programs you can see here at my back that will be formulated by our very own Undersecretary Jordan, which shall be implemented soon to further improve the fulfillment of PCUP's mandate. Our work in the PCUP did not stop with the coronavirus outbreak. We have continued to hold on and have steadfastly committed ourselves to the mandate given to us under Executive Order 82 some 36 years ago. You know, sidebar lang. Yung December 8, 1986, medyo mabigat sa kalooban ko. It was the time my mother died. No? So, amid 6 years under the able stewardship of President Marcos and the able leadership of this man sitting in front of me, Undersecretary Binuo Jordan Jr., We will persevere to do our best and perform with excellence. We are hopeful that our dear LGUs will help us to succeed. Tulungan niyo po kami para kawan niyo na. With that said, I thank you for your attendance. May our Almighty Father in heaven guide us and bless us in the performance of our duties and responsibilities as true public servants. I thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. To all our distinguished guests, the local chief executives of NCR and Luzon, fellow PCUP officials and personnel, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am here to present to you the overview of our activity. This afternoon, we already had our registration earlier, and we provided you with the kits. If you check on your kits, there are copies of the commitment based on what will be discussed and presented later on. So after giving you the overview, we will be hearing on the opening remarks of our CEO and Chairperson, Yusek and Pcup Jr. And after that, we will have an audiovisual presentation of PCUP programs and services. And then another audiovisual presentation of PCUP banner programs, followed by a briefer on PDC, or the Pre-Demolition Conference. And then next is the presentation of the Urban Poor Solidarity Week, or the UPSW celebration for the fiscal year 2022. And then we will be having an hour of open forum, followed by the reading of pledge and commitment and partnership. And then after that, we will have our ceremonial signing of pledge and commitment of partnership. And then the masters of our ceremonies will give us the synthesis of this forum. Lastly, the closing remarks to be delivered by one of our fellow commissioners. And after that, the adjournment of the forum. Of course, we will have our photo ops and after the adjournment. Also, I am presenting the objectives and our expected output of this forum. So what are the objectives? Number one is to strengthen the partnership between the PCUP and the local government units. Number two is to present the PCUP banner programs. And number three, to present the PDC, or the Pre-Demolition Conference, and the issues and how to address them. And number four, to identify the areas of policy formulation which may be adopted by the PCUP and local government units. And lastly, we're going to present the Urban Poor Solidarity Week, or the UPSW, and support of local government units into this activity. So our expected output after the forum would be, number one, the commitment from the local government units supporting the banner programs of the PCUP. Number two, the commitment of the LGUs supporting the celebration of the UPSW, or the Urban Poor Solidarity Week. Number three, the LGU commitments on the PDC, or the Pre-Demolition Conference. And lastly, it is also expected that the programs for policies which may be adopted by the PCUP and or the local government units in support for the urban poor will be identified. That would be all. Thank you very much once again. Good afternoon and welcome to this forum.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Toots. It was always a pleasure to see you. And now for the opening remarks, he will lay down the foundation of this forum. He is none other than our PCUP Chairperson and Chief Executive Officer. and allow me to introduce him to you. Our chairperson graduated with a bachelor's degree in liberal arts and Bachelor of Theology from the Holy Rosary College Seminary. He served as municipal councilor for the local government of Pabahay in Masbate, and also served as a manager of private firms in his personal capacity prior to his service in the government. Committed to the Marcos administration's poverty alleviation programs, he initiated efforts to intensify PCUP's programs and activities aimed at promoting the welfare of the urban poor and of the country. With his vast experience in the business sector as well as in the government, he is active in promoting PCUP and its programs from the time of his assumption to the office. He already initiated his banner programs aligned with the 10-point agenda of His Excellency President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., promoting partnership with the private sectors, the academe, the non-government organizations, the civil society organizations, and the urban poor sector. Partners, let us all welcome ang tagapangulo at punong ehekutibo ng Pambansang Komisyon ng Maralitang Tagalungsod, Yusef Elpidio R. Jordan Jr.
Thank you po, Ma'am and Sir. So everyone, hi.
No.
To the honorable mayors, our distinguished guests, my fellow PCUP officials, my co-workers and fellow public servants, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank you for accommodating our request for your participation to this event. The PCUP and Local Government Forum today, October